Hello, and welcome to Silky Stories Podcast. I am your host, Chanel Angelique, and I'm here to seduce you with silky, sexy, sensual, steamy stories, all in the name of sexual positivity and freedom, plus give my opinions and observations on all things sex, creating a safe space to let your freak flag fly. Hey, my silkies. Hey, Bacon. How's everyone doing today? Yes, you heard that. I have Bacon here with me today. Do y'all know Bacon? Bacon, do they know you?
I'm sure they do, but they also might not.
Well, y'all need to get to know Bacon because he is sizzling hot out the pot.
Every time.
That was my lighter that fell. We'll talk about that later, though. We don't need to do that right now. Anywho, I am super excited to sit here with you today. I'm going to read you a very sexy story. Do you like stories?
I do like stories.
Did you know that I write stories?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
Are you into my stories?
I am, actually.
Oh my God, this is getting deep.
Funny enough, I used to write similar stories in high school.
Really? In high school?
Yes.
That sounds like you were a naughty boy.
Very much so. I started reading Zane in middle school.
Oh, I love Zane. This book here, I've been reading since I've been about 7 or 8. But, I grew up kind of fast. You know what I mean? Like, life just happens in a way sometimes.
Kinda.
We're going to ignore that because I think that was like an insulting comment. We're going to move on from it. But what I'm going to do now is get into this story that I wrote myself. It's called Round 1 Knockout, and afterwards, I want to know what you think about it. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
Let's get into it.
I can feel the calluses on your palm as you firmly position my naked hips to the desired altitude and use your middle finger to trace the length of my leg. Passion is oozing from our pores. You nearly bite my bottom lip as we kiss like the world's greatest resources reside on our tongues. You know I like that shit. I want to feel how much you want me. I gotta feel that fire, that riot, the urgency to have me. Your strong hands massage my shoulders, moving upward toward the back of my neck. Your touch makes my knees weaken, creating a struggle to keep my back arched the way you like it. Your fingertips unlock all the secrets my body fights to keep secure. Yes, I'm all yours. Yes, I'm sure. No, nobody compares. My eyes roll back and my lids shut as you use those soft, thick lips to kiss behind my ear while you breathe on my neck. We sway to the right, back still arched. Your arm around my waist guides me to the left before you reach up to pinch my nipple with the perfect amount of pressure. We dance like this for a spell, moving in unison to the rhythm of love. My body trembles under yours. The teasing is too intense. I want all of you, now. You sense my impatience, and it makes you smile, but it doesn't motivate you to let me have my way so easily. You flip me onto my back in one swift motion. Your gaze is intense yet warm. You tell me how beautiful I am before you part my lower lips with your thumb. The sensation causes me to softly whimper while using your bicep to brace myself. I'm so ready for you that my readiness wrinkles your fingers. You anxiously throw your face between my silky golden thighs to taste the trouble you caused. Damn you. I'm losing my mind as you take your time, taking me. You French kiss my clit and I'm about to implode. Up and down, round and round, I feel the love lava forming in my lower abdomen, preparing for the eruption. Right there. Yes. Baby. Then you stop right before I come, and you gin mischievously. You know I don't like that shit, but I know how to get you back. Your smiling lips kiss me as you lower your pelvis towards my valley. The excitement of watching that thick chocolate head struggle to ease in between my plump pussy lips is maddening. I hold my breath. I brace myself. I exhale a loud moan followed by louder moans as you inch your way inside. You call my name after the first full stroke. You know I love that shit. We're chest to chest making love, kissing feverishly while I grip and claw at your back. You tell me to take it, never losing the rhythm. I tell you to fuck me, and you fulfill my request. We travel to dimensions never before seen. That stroke is no joke. We bend and stretch, whine and flex. We roll and roll until you're staring up at me like I'm the last crab leg at the buffet. Your dick is soaking in my juices while I ride you like a magic carpet. Now I gotta taste you. You love that I love to slop on your dick. I manage to disconnect from you and then reconnect before you have a chance to complain. I use my tongue to trace the length of your dick. You taste like me. I suckle on you like you're the last popsicle on a 99-degree day. Refreshing. I gag only because I know you love that shit. I lick and suck and drool as if I need your nectar to survive. I glance up to see your face while we recharge each other. Look at those expressions. Payback is a mother who ain't easily satisfied. I inhale you as far down as my slippery throat allows. I sing songs only you can hear. Your body tenses. I suck on your balls and watch you slow dance with bliss. You're ready to explode, running your fingers through my hair and caressing my cheek. I'm yearning for your elixir all over my lips. Do you want to come in my mouth or all over my face? Maybe you want to come on my titties and watch me lap it up. Your ball sack tightens. Here it comes. I feel it traveling up the shaft. You're watching me. I see you. Come for me, baby. Warm and creamy. You drip from the corners of my mouth as I lick my lips. You reach for my hand. I rest my head on your chest and listen to your heartbeat. With our fingers intertwined, I watch you drift into dreamland. I won.
Ooh. All right, that was round 1 knockout. How did you feel about that, Bakey? I call him Bakey.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a very detailed feeling story, and me personally, I enjoy hearing stories from a woman's perspective because that's something I can't relate to. So I'm literally seeking understanding through the words you're giving me.
Right. Now, I appreciate all of that. Thank you. I'm going to take that and internalize it and use it for the rest of my life. But what I want to know is, have you ever viewed sex as a competition? Like, when you with your person, you get in the bedroom, or I don't know, on the fire escape, wherever is good for you.
Yes.
Okay? You get there and you're like, well, I'm going to show her that I can do this better than her. That's what I mean by competition.
Better than her?
Right.
Not particularly, but I see it as a competition with myself, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Especially if we've had more than one interaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's how far can I elevate this experience past what we did already? How can I change it? How can I evolve it so that you reach a new plateau?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You should keep, like, did you go to school for that, or did you learn that on your own?
Oh, I learned that on my own.
Oh, okay.
I'm a self-proclaimed perfectionist.
Oh.
So I like to try to improve every time. It's like a video game. Once you learn the certain layout for this person, you know the buttons to press in what order.
The buttons.
Absolutely. It's the erogenous zones to get the juices flowing. You have to hit them in a certain order for that particular person. And sometimes you could try something new or a different sensation to see what occurs.
He thinks he's so well versed on this. It's fine. This is why I invited you here.
It's not a thing. It's really, it's kind of proven.
Oh, it's kind of proven.
It's kind of proven.
Okay. Do you have any references that you wanted to?
I actually might have a couple. I might have a couple.
Well, next time you come, bring them, and we can.
All?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, as long as we have enough seats, and mics, we can do it.
How many do you have?
I have to
Curiosity.
talk to Laurel about that. I'm
Yeah,
not sure,
that would be.
Yeah, but you got it. On to me with this question. I personally don't feel the competition of sex with my partner. Like, I feel you on what you're saying. I want to be better than my last time. I want to try something new. Emotion, you know what I mean? That type thing. But, no, I don't feel like, oh, I'm going to show him that I'm better than him. Nothing like that. I want to talk about when this happened to me, though, because I didn't appreciate it. And I'm sure you won't appreciate it either when you hear about it.
No.
I decide to gift this man with my flower.
Yeah. I'm following.
Okay. No, there was this awkward silence, so I just wanted to know if you were still there with me.
The phrasing is what caught me.
Okay. And anyway, we're getting into it, and I had my moment where I was on top, I was writing, everything was cool. Then we had the moment where he's on top of me. Then while he's on top of me, he proceeds to say, "See, this is how you ride. This is how you ride." Now, yeah, do you see the look on your face?
What, sir? Excuse me. No, time out. What do you mean? This is how you? What are you riding? That's not
talking about. Like, insane.
You gonna?
Everything's funny to Bacon. Are you leaving?
Do you need me to leave?
No. I just want to know if you were leaving.
No.
Oh, okay. Yes, so.
Have you started?
Yes.
It says recording.
Oh, it says recording. I hit record.
Oh, so yeah, we started.
It's not a video podcast.
I thought it was because I've watched it.
Never watched it. We just started recording.
No, not this one in particular. I'm saying in general. Is this a?
This is a different.
This is a different podcast.
Oh. So no, I haven't watched it.
Right.
Hey, I didn't know.
But you're doing great. You're doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, I don't know what he was writing. That was the choice of word to use. It made me feel extremely uncomfortable. It made me feel like maybe I didn't belong there. I don't know, like, I just never been in that situation before, so I didn't know.
The only way that terminology would have been acceptable is if you were in the Amazon position. And that is an absurd position in and of itself.
You sound like you know a lot about this position.
The Amazon?
Yeah.
I've personally never, because why would I? But it is absolutely insane. So think about a man being on his back, right?
Yes.
You take his legs and you put them up like Lamborghini doors, right?
Okay.
And then you tuck it downwards. And then she rides it like she's in missionary.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Ridiculous. People enjoy it. I don't know
enjoy
why. But people enjoy it.
Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of positions, what's your favorite position?
I think that missionary gets a bad name.
Okay.
There's lots of variations and manipulations that you can do in missionary that'll absolutely get the job done.
So that's like can I say that's your go-to?
That's the starter.
Okay. That's how you ease them into the situation?
Yeah, I place this card face down. That's how you start the game.
And that works out for you?
Usually, yes.
When do things not work out for you, Bakey?
It's not very often, honestly.
Confident?
Yeah, confidence is part of it.
Yeah.
It's very rare because I'm big on communication before, during, and after.
Mm-hmm.
So if I
like
know
that.
what you're into, then I know what I'm going into this doing.
Okay.
And even if it's a mystery and a spur of the moment, I still know the general guidelines because we've discussed consent and green lights and yellow lights and red lights and all that type of thing beforehand.
Ooh. You just said green lights, yellow lights, red lights. I got really excited. I love lights. I don't know if you know this. I love lights.
Yes.
So, how big are you when it comes to setting the mood? Are you like into the lights, the music, the aromatherapy, or are you, let's get straight to it?
It depends on how much of an occasion I'm trying to make it.
Mm.
Like if it's a birthday or a special event or an anniversary or something like that, you have to go above and beyond when setting the mood. You have to have the candles and the flower petals and all that type of stuff. And even if you spray your cologne on the bed, so even if you're not in the bed with her, she still feels you're around her. Things like that are very helpful.
Aw, you
But-
sound sweet.
Oh, yeah, it's bacon.
Oh. Loving Libra, aren't you?
I'm surprised you remember that.
Why would I forget?
I don't know.
It's about balance, baby. My rising is Libra.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Does it? No, now I'm intrigued. Does it make sense about me? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you. Well, I want to know more about what you think you know about me. So, don't make that face. You ready?
Sure.
We're going to play two truths and a lie.
All right.
Here we go. Okay. I've had 4 threesomes in my life. I've never had sex outside my race. And I have a praise kink. Which do you think is the lie?
Which do I think is the lie? One more time. Let's see.
I've had 4 threesomes in my life. I've never had sex outside my race. And I have a praise kink.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say... My first instinct was to say that the 4 threesomes was the lie.
Okay.
I could absolutely see there being more for you. However, I do believe maybe I recall a story of you with some pinkies.
I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone. That is absolutely not the truth.
Okay.
Your first instinct is right. I have not had 4 threesomes. That is not the number.
I know that's not the number. I was like, that's a really low.
Shut up. I think that's a decent, respectable number, actually.
4?
Yeah.
In how many years?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Oh, well, I mean, I think you did pretty decent. I was a little offended about it's okay though. You don't know.
It
You
happens.
don't know. It's okay.
I know not everyone feels as vehemently about that as I do,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't reward bad behavior. Is how I like to see it. I can never see myself doing that with someone that doesn't slightly comprehend the struggle that I exist in every day.
I get you.
I don't reward bad behavior.
I love the way you put things, Bakey.
I appreciate it.
Makes me think outside the box.
Supposed to.
Watch yourself.
Oh, I'm right there.
Okay. Anywho, we're going to get to know more about you because today is about you. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever played Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yes.
That's what we're going to play right now.
That sounds fun.
You know how it goes.
What? Yes, you
Okay,
pick one for
good.
each.
Good. So everything, of course, that I'm speaking of is involving sex. Positions, places, people, things, blah, 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 blah. The first one is, I'm going to hit you off with a juicy one. Squirting, spitting, peeing.
Realistically speaking, I would probably say I would marry squirting. I would fuck spitting and kill peeing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm confident in that.
You sound like you're afraid of the urine, like the way you
Not
said
afraid. It's just not the go-to. Like that's not on my checklist at all. That's the others with the write-in option. Like, why? Oh, what? We could do that? I didn't know we could do that. Do we have to?
it. All right. Why would you marry squirting?
For me personally, so you remember the reference of the video games, right?
Yeah.
I would consider that to be hitting the high score on most occasions.
Okay.
Because some women don't believe they can, or they can, it's just not with everyone, or it's not
Ooh.
often.
So do you make women believers?
Absolutely.
Oh my. He said absolutely.
It's a dedication to the craft.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on from that one. This is when we need the references to come in. But next, role play, foreplay, butt play.
I have a question.
Yes.
For clarity, role play,
Mm-hmm.
would that include a dom sub relationship?
Yeah, I could definitely include that. Yeah.
So I would marry role play,
Okay.
fuck foreplay, and kill
Butt play.
butt play. Yeah,
Not into butt play, huh?
not particularly my style.
Interesting. You think you're better than people who are?
No. Some people like oatmeal raisin cookies. Some people like chocolate chip cookies. It's still dough in cookie form. It's just not for me.
So I'm getting that you like this power dynamic kind of exchange happening with your partners, is it?
Yes.
What got you there? Tell me about that.
I think in order to lead appropriately, you need to learn how to follow. And a lot of the women that I usually find myself attracted to are very powerful in their normal life, but they want to be more or less submissive to someone else to make decisions like what we're going to eat or what we're going to do or things like that. They don't want to make choices in their relationship. So I have the ability to do that while empowering them. Like, I'm not going to make a choice that I know you don't like because you've given me that information. So I'm leading from behind, basically.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
All right. So now let me see. I want to hit you with another juicy one or two. Okay, this one is kind of safe. Open relationships, monogamous relationships, poly relationships.
I would marry poly relationships.
Okay.
I would fuck open relationships and kill monogamous relationships.
You would kill monogamous relationships? I think we're going to start there.
I would, yes.
Why would you kill monogamy?
I would kill monogamy to a certain extent because I feel like it's sort of unrealistic.
Okay.
Sort of. It's not that you can't achieve it. It's just a hardship on occasion. So with being open and being poly, there's a lot of communication, and that can foster a closer relationship than some might say a monogamous relationship would. Because instead of keeping you locked in and away from everything, you have the option to do these things, but you can still choose to do otherwise. And that can be more empowering than anything else.
Okay. I mean, I feel you. I feel you on that. I am.
You disagree?
No, I don't disagree. Like I don't have a lot of answers about how I actually feel about monogamy because I'm still trying to figure that out. To be honest with you, like
It's hectic.
I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. So, yeah. Now, I think for me, I would marry open relationships and I guess I'd have to kill poly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Care to share?
I think overall I like the idea of having my main person or my main people, but also the freedom of being able to do what I like as long as it's okay within whatever our guidelines are.
Mm-hmm.
That's just where I think my flow is right now. Yeah, that's the best way I could explain it. Like,
My question to you would be,
yes.
How does poly not fit into that?
Okay, so it's not that okay.
Mm-hmm.
Help me with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it can fit in, especially if I have like my main man and my main woman, and then we decide how we're going to navigate that situation. But I think when I think of poly, I think of the definite concrete partners that you have, that there's like no movement, like y'all are just an instant family and this is the way it has to be. And then I start thinking about, well, what if I really don't like her and where does she come from and how do we vibe? It's just like a lot of overthinking that goes into it. Maybe it's me.
Yes.
Don't talk to me like that.
You can counter your overthinking with information and communication. If you're wondering who she is and where she came from, chill with her. See where without it being like super sexual or anything, actually hang out with your partner's partner to see what it is that you can understand about them enjoying this person. And then you could be like, okay, I see the similarities between us. It's not necessarily competition. He likes me in another form that's slightly tweaked. It's the same thing. Again, oatmeal raisin, oatmeal with no raisins. Fair?
It's fair. I mean, I get it.
And with poly and even with monogamous relationships, you have the freedom to declare whatever's okay and what's not okay in terms of boundaries. It doesn't have to be you, me, them right now. That's it. No one else ever.
Yeah.
You can have, float-in people and friends that are associated that come in to do their duty and dip. It's about what you want to foster.
Okay. Okay, you gave me something to think about. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Rules only exist with what you want them to be.
Sound like you know a lot about this life, Bacon.
Yes, I've been exposed to this lifestyle for quite some time.
Really? And this where you landed? Is this where you're happy at?
I think so. Yes, I'm very satisfied currently with the amount of love and support that I'm receiving from my people.
Oh, I love the way you put that. The amount of love and support.
Mhm.
Makes you sound like a family. I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
emotional.
it pretty much is. Like, they didn't know each other before I was dating them, and then now they're going to brunches and going to see Beyonce and all this stuff without me. I'm just like,
amazing.
yeah, it's amazing because I don't have to go see Beyonce. To be fair, that movie was 3 hours. It was 3 hours straight of just Beyonce. It wasn't like a feature.
There's just certain things you don't say to the OG Beehive.
You're not wrong. I'm just saying, I love her. She's great. 3 hours? 3.
Yes. And I sat there and I enjoyed every minute of it.
I'm sure you went more than once.
Anyway, yeah, that's great. That's good. They have people to hang out with and they get to talk about how much they like you and don't like you. I'm sure that's good. I love it. And I'd love to know more about that. You definitely have to come back and talk more about that.
Absolutely.
And bring them.
I already told them.
Nice. So, before I let you go, I have one more fuck, marry, kill for you.
All right.
Let me see which one I want to give you. Okay, this is simple.
What was that sound? You're not chewing anything.
I am chewing something.
Why are you chewing something?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Car sex, shower sex, back alley sex. Don't scrunch up your face. I know you've been in plenty of back alleys.
Listen, Tiger once said, they say I ain't been in the alley. I tell him, I've been in the alley.
What's
I promise you, look that freestyle up.
what are you talking about?
I promise you, look up Tiger Freestyle Alley. It pops right up. I would kill back alley sex
Okay.
because back alley gives me the inclination of trash and dirty and a dumpster and shit. That's not really the vibe. I don't even remember the first two because I was just so off foot.
Car sex and shower sex.
I guess I would fuck shower sex and marry car sex. Because showers can be dangerous, Playboy.
That is true. It gets slippery like I'm on right now.
I don't know if you've seen Mimi Falls hanging off that shower pole, man. That, I don't know who installed that, but they need a raise.
That was some good work right there.
I was like, that, not in my house. I installed that. That's not going to hold.
I know for sure that one ain't gonna make it. All right, so kill back alley.
Yes.
Shower is
Fuck.
and you would marry the car sex.
Yeah.
Really?
I can see that, yeah. Depending on the car?
Have you? Okay, I guess it's dependent on the car.
Depending on the car is a major key. All right? We're not fucking in no two-seater. That don't make no damn sense. Who's sitting on the gear shifter? That's absurd.
Right. Yeah, everybody needs to get they spaces together. And
Exactly.
Get,
With the SUV, with the third back row that you could lay down, you got some room.
You sound like you know about this too, Bacon.
What? Huh?
Definitely have to have Bacon back. I am so sad that the time went by so quickly, but you were an absolutely wonderful guest.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I knew that you would be. This is why I asked you to come.
We not even gonna talk about that.
No, we're not, because all that matters is that you're here.
Yes.
And we're together, and this is what was supposed to be for today. So I thank you. You know, I love you to pieces. And if y'all want to know more about Bakey, how can they find you?
You can follow me at this nigga bacon on almost all platforms. Shockingly, I haven't been banned yet. Instagram, Twitter, not on TikTok. TikTok, I think, is this N bacon.
I think that, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. So please reach out to him. He's a very interesting and special person and one of my very close friends. Reach out to me via Instagram on Silky Story Podcast. Jump in my DM. Tell me what you thought of the story. Tell me, have you ever viewed sex as a competition? Has anybody ever done any silly shit like that to y'all? Also...
What was he writing?
I can't wait till the next show to share more stories and my feelings with you guys. Thank you so much for listening. You have been great. Until next time, stay silky. Peace.